Hello. Obviously, I look like I'm herxing, right? No, I'm not herxing. This is just a fashion statement. Anyways, I never herxed. If I did, it was extremely minor. I had shaking. Like I felt the rocking motion that my body will do, which are seizures. And I had a little bit more brain fog than normal. I'm taking 4 antibiotics. I mean, come on now. One of them has to make me herx. Cipro, I guess, made me herx like crazy. Why aren't these making me herx? It sucks. I just have a major headache. That's it. I never had any pain. Nothing. It's depressing. I want an IV. I just want this, like, ripped off really fast, like, you know, how you would do a Band-Aid, just, and you're scared to do it, but you just want it done over. That's what I want. I want it done. I want Lyme disease gone out of my life. So I got my gallbladder scan thingy, whatever, nuclear technology department thing today, which is kind of freaky. And the guy's like, oh, don't worry, you know, you're not gonna, the machines don't give off radiation, they give off less radiation than at your dentist office, and we're not gonna be wearing those big suits. He's like, you're the one that's gonna be radiated. I'm like, oh, well, that's lovely. I mean, I love being shot up with God knows what you're shooting me up with in my IV. And, you know, when you have Lyme disease, you find out you're allergic to everything, and then, like, you know all those chemicals in your shampoo, you cannot have those, you're allergic to them, you touch anything, you can't touch anything, I guess, when you have Lyme disease. You start, you know, shopping at the health food store, buying all this natural stuff, and then you start wearing patchouli. Next thing you know, you're on tour with Fish and listening to the Grateful Dead. I mean, it's probably what's next for me. But, I mean, like, it's just creepy. And then you, like, really start to realize none of that stuff should be in anybody's body. Like, that stuff in food, whatever, it's not healthy. Like, even when I don't have Lyme disease anymore, I swear to God, I'm going to eat meat and raw vegetables and whatever the hell else, like, healthy stuff, like nuts. I mean, geez. You don't even understand how bad all this stuff is for you. And I kind of go on rants with people I know about what they're eating and everything, and it really, like, they get really pissed off. They're just like, shut up, I'm drinking my milkshake. And I'm like, yeah, you're killing yourself. You're clogging your arteries, and I don't know. But, like, I started using deodorant with no antiperspirant. I don't even know what it is. It's just, like, this stick, and it's clear. And I think all it has in it is, like, some type of salt, and it's weird. It doesn't smell like anything, but it doesn't, like, make your armpits don't smell. It doesn't stop the sweating, though, which I don't sweat very much anyway, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Maybe one day if I want to smell good, I'll spray some perfume on my body. Who cares about smelling good when it's going to kill you anyway? So, but then, like, there's the people who are like, oh, well, you can die just, like, walking across the street, can just be hit by a car. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Stop being ignorant. Try saying that on your deathbed. Try, like, being 27, 30, 40 years old and knowing that you killed yourself, knowing that you could have done something to prevent your death or your early death or whatever. Or, like I don't know, say you're dying from smoking cigarettes or lung cancer or whatever. I'm sure that fucking hurts really bad lying there knowing that you killed yourself, okay? Because I was 27 years old and I thought I was dying. I didn't know from what, but it's not a good feeling to feel like you're dying or to think you're dying and you're ignorant. Because if you haven't been through it, you don't know what it's like, okay? You can't say. Never. I couldn't say. There's a lot of things in life you have to go through to even be able to speak of the situation. So, oh my gosh, one more thing. The lady, she was a nuclear medicine technician or something like that did my gallbladder scan. I told her I have Lyme disease, and, I mean, I tell all of them I have Lyme disease just because they usually ask me when I'm there, or they say something about me walking funny, God knows what. But, so she said that she has this niece that lives in California, and her niece is 2 years old, and they think she has Lyme disease. She's like 2 years old. She had a rash, her niece. And she said, but the doctors won't tell my sister that she has Lyme disease. I'm like, oh, surprise, surprise. I'm like, yeah, they won't tell you have Lyme disease. The testing is 30 to 40% accurate. And she asked me for my phone number, so I gave her my phone number. And she asked me for my doctor's phone number, and I gave her my doctor's phone number. Although her niece lives in California, she knows that I told her, there's not many doctors that will see you when you have this disease, and I'm pretty sure my doctor won't even see a child because I don't know, it's more risky. Dr. Jones, I think his name was, one of the ones I've heard about, and obviously I don't think he practices anymore, which is very sad. So I told her to watch. I don't know where to start, but I just told her, the sooner you get treatment, the better it is, and it's really important. And I told her to watch Under Our Skin, and I gave her, my phone number, and her sister's supposed to call me or something, but I just thought that was crazy, and that's very sad, too, because this child's 2 years old. And her life is possibly going to be ruined. But, yeah, it's interesting that people, but this lady, she's like what did I say, it was the nuclear department, nuclear something technician, I don't know. And even she, and her sister, haven't come up with a diagnosis for their niece, and they keep thinking Lyme disease, but nobody will tell them. And I'm like, I diagnosed myself. I really did. I went on the internet and I was like, I gotta find out what's wrong with me because I'm dying. And Lyme disease is what I have, and I don't know. I found out within the month I got sick. I knew I was sick for a little while, so I went through a few other diseases first, of course. But yeah, I have every symptom of Lyme disease. And then all the blood abnormalities and the swollen thyroid and every Lyme issue there is, or maybe not. I'm lucky, but I want a Herx. I'm ready to Herx. I want this gone. Why am I not Herxing? I don't know. Cipro made me Herx. Bad. So I think that's it. I'm sitting here trying to think of what to talk about. I don't have anything else to talk about, which is good because I talk too much. Bye-bye.